The episode begins with the principal telling Anurag that he broke her trust. Anurag says that letter doesn't prove he harassed Ishani. The principal says Ishani is this college student and Anurag is a professor, so she can fire him for having a relationship with a student. Anurag tells her that Ishani is a student of this college now, not in the past. The professor asks whether Anurag was in a relationship with Ishani in the past. Anurag reveals he knew Ishani when they were students, and he was about to marry Ishani, but that did not happen. He tells them Ishani is in an abusive relationship now and he met Ishani again. He accepts he loves Ishani still, and that won't change ever. And he is sure Ishani also loves him still. He asks what wrong he did by loving someone. He agrees to accept if the principal fires him from the job then. The principal asks him why he did not tell all this to her earlier. Anurag tells her that it was a personal matter, and he did not want to drag Ishani into all this. The principal says Ishani is a married woman now, so how can Anurag enter Ishani's life now? Anurag says he did not do anything to ruin Ishani's married life, and Ishani is fulfilling her duties even though she is in an abusive relationship. Anurag says Ishani doesn't get respect in that house, and he worries about her, so he wants to support her as a friend. He announces he will resign. The principal asks him not to make decisions in anger. She says she will transfer Anurag to any other branch of this college. She tells him that she understood Shashwat very well. The professor asks why Ishani did not say anything yesterday. Anurag says Ishani is a married woman and she doesn't want to leave her husband. And Ishani doesn't have options, so she is adjusting in Shashwat's house. The professor says it looked like Shashwat and Ishani are on good terms. Anurag says if that's true, then he will leave Ishani's life. He asks the principal to tell Shashwat that she fired him because that will satisfy Shashwat's ego. The principal asks him to think about her offer. Anurag agrees and leaves from there. After some time, Pihu holds Anurag's hand. Anurag tells her to leave his hand and leaves from there. Pihu follows him. Anurag refuses to talk to her. Pihu tells him that he can't reject her and her feelings. She says she will commit suicide if Anurag leaves her then, and she won't spare Ishani either. Anurag tells her that Ishani did nothing wrong. Pihu says Anurag must love Ishani so much. That's why he's protecting her. She tells him that she loves him truly and she will get him at any cost. Anurag tells her that she has become mad. He says Ishani left him, but he loves her still. Pihu tells him that Ishani is a married woman. She says Anurag will be responsible for her death. Anurag says he worries about his mother only now. Pihu asks him whether it doesn't matter for him even if she dies. She says she won't let Anurag get Ishani, and Anurag should accept her. The episode begins with Pihu tells Anurag that she won't let him marry Ishani. She says Anurag should forget his past and accept her. Anurag tells her that she is half of his age and she is the stepdaughter of Ishani. Pihu tells him that she doesn't care about that. She says she is an adult and she can make her life decisions. She asks him what she doesn't have that Ishani has, and she thinks Ishani used her like how Anurag used her. Anurag tells her that she did not understand Ishani yet. He asks her to question Ishani if she has any doubt then. Anurag's mother comes there and asks what's happening. Pihu hugs Anurag's mother and says Anurag betrayed her. She says she loves Anurag and she wants to marry him. She reveals Anurag has an affair with her stepmother, Ishani, and Anurag lost his job because of the letter he wrote for Ishani. She threatens to die if Anurag won't marry her then. Anurag's mother scolds Pihu for talking about death. Pihu says she can't imagine a life without Anurag. Anurag tells her to shut up. He says no one can change his decision. Pihu tells Anurag's mother and Anurag that she is giving him 2 days to make a decision. She says she can get any guy, but she wants to marry Anurag. She tells Anurag that she will write his name on her suicide letter. Anurag's mother tells Pihu that they can't get love by forcing anyone. She says she also wants Anurag to move on, forgetting the past. Pihu tells Anurag's mother that Ishani is her stepmother. And Anurag met Ishani again because of her. He tells Anurag that Ishani is Shashwat's legal wife, so Anurag can't marry Ishani. Anurag tells her that he loves Ishani and he never thought about marrying Ishani. Pihu asks him why he is not forgetting the past. She tells him to make a decision in 2 days and leaves from there. Anurag's mother asks Anurag why his life is like this. Anurag asks his mother to not worry. He reveals he got a transfer to another branch of his college. Later, Pihu enters the house and says she never thought Ishani would ruin her life. Shashwat says Pihu did not listen to him. Nandini says Pihu misunderstood her too. Raj Didi asks Shashwat why he is keeping Ishani in the house still when Ishani betrayed him. Pihu blames Ishani for everything. Shashwat tells her that Anurag is not good for her. He says Pihu should focus on studies. Pihu says she loves Anurag, and her decision is final. Nandini tells Pihu not to take Ishani to college. Raj Didi says Ishani married Shashwat for money. Ishani asks Raj Didi not to like that about her. Raj Didi scolds Ishani. Shashwat says he won't spare Anurag. Pihu tells him that Ishani deserves punishment. Ishani tells Shashwat that she will leave him and this house after getting a degree. Nandini asks Ishani whether the latter will marry Anurag. The episode begins with Pihu telling Anurag's mother that she can file a complaint against Anurag, saying he promised to marry her but left her now. She threatens Anurag's mother to listen to her, or else Anurag will face more problems. Anurag's mother requests Pihu to not bother Anurag. She says she already knew about Ishani and Anurag, and she blames Ishani for everything. Pihu says she knows Ishani is responsible for everything, and she won't spare Ishani, and she will prove Anurag loves her by marrying him. Anurag's mother asks Pihu to focus on studies, and in the future Pihu will get a good guy. Pihu says she wants to marry Anurag, and no one can love Anurag more than her. Anurag's mother says Anurag will never marry Pihu. Pihu asks what flaw she has and whether Anurag's mother wants Ishani for Anurag. Anurag's mother says she can't explain anything to Pihu, and marriage is not a joke. She says Anurag won't marry Ishani or Pihu. She feels bad that Anurag faced insults unnecessarily. Pihu says she will keep Anurag happy, and Anurag's mother will understand her soon. Anurag's mother says it would have been good if Anurag did not return from abroad. Pihu says she will go abroad with Anurag, and she thinks Anurag loves her, but he could not express his feelings. She says Anurag should marry her no matter what. Anurag's mother requests Pihu to stay away from Anurag. She says Anurag is in pain already. Pihu says Ishani did not wait for Anurag and married Shashwat for money. She tells Anurag's mother that Anurag is suffering because of Ishani and he needs love and support, which she will give to Anurag. She takes Anurag's mother's blessings and says she will return as daughter-in-law of the latter. She leaves from there. On the other side, Shashwat worries Pihu is not picking up the call. Raj Didi tells him that Pihu went to Anurag's house. Shashwat tells Ishani that he won't spare her if anything happens to Pihu. Ishani asks what her problem is in this. Ankita says she found out Anurag got transferred to another branch. Shashwat says Pihu is doing all this due to Anurag's influence. Meanwhile, Pihu goes to Anurag's house. Anurag asks her what she is doing there. Pihu tells him that she came to stay with him. Anurag asks her whether she has become mad. Pihu tells him she won't go anywhere and she is serious about it. Anurag asks her whether Shashwat knows she is there. Pihu replies no. One knows she is with him. Anurag tells her that she needs treatment from a psychiatrist. Pihu gets offended hearing this. She unpacks her bag and asks him to throw her out of the house if he can then. Nandini says Ishani is taking advantage of Shashwat by staying there, and Ishani is also taking advantage of Anurag by sending Pihu to Anurag. Yash tells Shashwat that they should go to Anurag's new place. Shashwat says it will take 4 hours to reach there. Nandini tells him that they should reach there without any delay because she doesn't trust Anurag at all. Shashwat says Ishani knew. Anurag was working in that college, so she used Ishani to get admission there. The episode ends. The episode begins with Anurag telling Pihu that he is a bachelor, so he can't stay in his place. Moreover, if Pihu's family learns about it, then they will definitely file a case against him. Pihu tells him that he betrayed Shashwat by having an affair with Ishani. She says Anurag can be in a relationship with a married woman, but he can't marry a young girl according to his morals and values. Anurag tells her that she doesn't know the complete truth. He says he loved Ishani when they were studying and he went abroad due to his dreams, and Ishani supported him a lot. And he met with an accident abroad, so he could not contact Ishani from there. He says he reached India and went to Ishani's house and saw her in bridal getup. And he left from there without meeting Ishani and stayed away from her because he did not want to create a mess in her married life. But he met Ishani in the college coincidentally. Then he realized he did not stop loving Ishani. Pihu says the story is interesting. She asks why Ishani did not wait for Anurag. Anurag says Ishani decided to move on because she thought he wouldn't return. And he is pretty sure Ishani's mother pressured Ishani to get married. He tells Pihu that he did not forget Ishani, and Ishani must have a little bit of feelings for him too. Pihu tells him that Ishani is his past and she is his present. She asks him to forget Ishani because she moved on, and she wants to live with Anurag, and she is ready to accept his past. Anurag tells her that he can't love anyone except Ishani. Pihu tells him that he called her love an obsession, but he is obsessed with Ishani. She says she will commit suicide there. Anurag requests her to leave from there. He says he is sure Pihu will get a good guy in the future. Pihu tells him she can't love anyone except him. She says she fell in love with Anurag, and that's not her mistake. She requests him not to send her from there. Anurag tells her that she can stay there but can't expect love from him. Pihu asks him to give her one chance. Anurag tells her that he will love Ishani only forever. He asks her to inform Shashwat that she is staying there. Pihu refuses, saying she is not a kid. She hugs him, but he pushes her. She asks him how he can do this with her. Anurag tells her he will bring something for her too. Eat and goes inside. On the other side, Shashwat says Ishani joined college using Pihu. Ishani says that's not true. Shashwat says he will give a kidnapping case against Anurag, and Ishani should give testimony. Ishani refuses. She says they should find Pihu first. Shashwat says his life got ruined from the time he married Ishani. Ishani asks him to break the marriage if he has a problem with it then. Shashwat pushes her and says he is not a fool because he read Anurag's letter.